They won't be as stiff and crickety. Crickety? What's a crickety? Hi everybody, it's Rachel. Today on Learning with Leo and Lucky's, we're going to be talking about food transitioning from puppy, adult to senior. How old I need to switch my puppy food, when my adult has turned into a senior. It really depends, and I know that that's not the answer that you want to hear, but there are many variables, and I'll go over those with you. With puppies, it's going to depend on the breed and how big they're going to be. With the adults, it's going to depend on the breed of the dog as well, because some breeds become a senior earlier than others. Small breed puppies are generally at their maximum adult weight at about 6 to 8 months. It's important to be able to do the puppy food because you have a higher fat and higher protein ratio, and that's going to help with puppies that have a lot of energy and that are growing. If you were to have a large breed puppy, something that's going to be over 50 pounds at mature weight, I recommend doing a large breed puppy food for them, and that is going to have adjusted calcium and phosphorus. For a large breed dog that is growing a lot and is going to take a little bit longer to max out at their adult weight, I recommend those guys to be on it for about 1.5 to 2 years. That's because it takes them about that long to be able to come to their adult weight. So I like to feed puppies a varied diet, and you can either do this by changing your proteins on a regular basis, or you can find a high quality food that has multiple proteins in it. Different proteins have different amino acids, and amino acids actually help fuel the muscles of the body, which is obviously very important when a puppy is growing. We have quite a few options for you if you'd like to come in and talk about those. Once you've decided that your puppy has reached their adult weight, then you're going to move them onto adult food. Make sure that you're doing your food transition slowly. I generally recommend doing 25% of the new food and 75% of the old food for a week. As long as the tummy can tolerate that, then the next week you can go 50-50. Then you can go on to 75% new food and 25% old food until you're out of the old food. That's going to help your dog not have any tummy troubles and get used to the new food, either different size kibble or you might be on a new protein. Once you're ready to transition onto your adult food, I like doing a rotational diet for those guys as well. There are different vitamins and minerals in everything, so the best thing to do is rotate from one protein to the next, and some people will do this either quarterly for their pet, or some people do it with every bag. Depending on how your pet tolerates changing your foods will determine whether or not you do need to do a food transition. However, most of the dog food formulas, if you're staying within the same brand, are meant to rotate. So you shouldn't have any problems with a food transition if you're staying within the same brand. With large breed dogs, I suggest doing a large breed food. Again, you're going to have an adjusted calcium and phosphorus ratio. You'll also have an adjusted protein and fat ratio because we don't want them to put on too much weight. When do you switch to senior? That all depends on your dog's breed as well. So large breeds tend to become a senior at about 6 years old, small breeds 7 to 8, and the senior foods are going to have adjusted protein and fat because now your dog is not going to be as active, so they don't need as many calories in. So the senior foods, most of them have glucosamine and chondroitin in them, and that's going to help condition the joints and make it a little bit easier for your dogs to move well. They won't be so stiff when they get up, and that might make them a little bit more comfortable. So when you're ready to come in and talk about food, we'd be happy to help you. Whether it's a puppy, an adult, or a senior, we have all sorts of options to help take care of you. If you have any questions, please shoot them as an email to me at parish@leoandluckys.com. Otherwise, we'd love to see you in the store. Bring your pet. We've got goodies, and we would love to give them some treats while they're here. Thank you very much. Have a great day.